A topic that I see come up on some of the boards quite often is the drink package. Ooh. And I notice that a lot of people get, I don't know, just way carried away on the decision-making process, and really it's not that complicated. So here's my thoughts, all of them, on drink packages. The most obvious first thing to consider when thinking about the package is the price. The out-of-pocket price. Now, they all have rack rates and advertised prices and promo prices and everything like that, but with very few exceptions, there is always an out-of-pocket cost, no matter how they describe it. None of that matters. It's how much you actually have to pay to get the package. Before you're sailing, look at the price and note what you first think. If your first thought is, wow, that's a lot, forget it. Don't even bother, because that's all you'll think about. If your first thought is, okay, that's not bad, then you can move on to step 2, 3, or 4, or however far you get. But if you think it's a lot in the beginning, stop right there. Don't even consider it. The next step in determining whether or not a drink package is worthwhile is asking yourself if such a package is something that you would even use. Most important thing here is to be honest with yourself and use the first thing that comes to your mind. If you're a very light drinker, occasional wine, no, obviously not. But if you ask yourself that question, is a drink package something that I would actually use? And your first thoughts are, I think so, or yes, then there's your answer, and you can move on to step 3. Now, the third thing to consider for a drink package, remember, we've already determined that the out-of-pocket cost of the package isn't material to you. If it is, you shouldn't have come this far. Now ask yourself, is what you're going to pay for the package worth not having to worry about how much something might cost? For me, this is actually the #1 consideration. I always get the package. I always get several packages when I travel, simply because I'm on vacation. I don't want to worry about how much something specific is going to cost me. If I want to order a drink, I just go order a drink. If I don't like it, I order another one. I don't have to worry about anything. I don't have to count costs. I don't have to worry about the bill at the end. So if the out-of-pocket price for a drink package to you is worth not having to worry about how much drinks cost, then yes, time to move on to step 4. If you've answered yes to all the previous questions about getting the package, it's time for number 4. Can you get over the cost if you don't actually use it? Think about it. If you do buy the package, whatever the out-of-pocket cost is, you've already determined that it's not really material. Can you just let it go if at the end of your cruise you feel like you didn't get the value? Meaning you don't feel cheated or taken advantage of, or any other kind of negative result of having spent the money and not actually used it. So the question is very simple. If you don't end up using the package, or using the package the way you expected, can you get over having spent that money and still have enjoyed the vacation? Finally, number 5. If you answered yes to the 4 previous questions, then we've taken care of all the issues that you might have. Number 5 is actually the simplest question, hopefully the easiest to answer, but it's actually the most important. Do you want it? As ask yourself, do you want to get a drink package? If you don't, well then, it's that simple. You're gonna have no issues with it, but you just don't want it. And now you've made an actual choice based on whether you want it, not whether or not you think you need it, whether or not you might get value out of it, whether or not it will somehow affect your vacation. So, very simple. Do you even want it? That's the last question to ask yourself. One important side note in your decision-making process is about the drinks that you get on most cruise lines. Be aware, they're actually properly mixed drinks. There's no long pours, no heavy pours, no over pours, none of that. The cocktails are mixed correctly. So the drink that you might get in your local tavern or pub, or if you know the bartender, and certainly at home, is going to be probably a lot stiffer than what you get here on a cruise ship. So if you're used to having 2 or 3 cocktails when you're out at home, you might want to up that number for what you're going to have on the ship. I'm not saying count, but I'm just letting you know that you're going to get proper drinks on the ships, which is not comparable to what you would find in a lot of places on land. So just keep that in mind. All right, let's review. No spreadsheets, no math, no numbers. The 5 questions that you need to ask yourself before deciding on getting a drinks package. Number 1, can you afford it without thinking about it? Number 2, is a package something that you would actually use? Number 3, is it worth the money to not have to think about how much it costs? Number 4, can you forget about it if you feel you don't get the value? And 5, do you even want it? Now, if you answered yes to all of these questions, what you do is you get it once at least, because then you'll know. If you answered no to any of these questions, even just one, then don't bother, because that's all you're going to think about. Are you getting the value? Was it too much? Am I going to use it? Did I overspend? And you're going to drown out your vacation and second guessing yourself in something that at that point you can't really change. So 5 yeses, get it once. Then you're going to know for sure. Get it again, or just the one time. It was a fun experiment, didn't work out, c'est la vie. Well, that's my advice on whether or not you should get a drinks package. Remember, if a spreadsheet even enters your mind, forget about it. Don't bother, don't do it, don't get it. Because all you'll do is chase that value the whole trip, and you don't want that. It's a vacation. It should be fun. Stress-free, carefree, things you don't need to worry about. All right? There you go. That's my answer.